In studio, I'm joined by a group that continues to dominate South Africa's music industry, and they are called Crazy White Boy. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Please take me through like a brief history of how you guys met and what you guys are all about.
Okay. A long time ago, I was lecturing at Soul Candy, teaching electronic production. And Costa came into one of my classes, and we had a natural affinity, like a common vision for what we view good house music as. We wanted to be two like suburban white nerds making almost black house music. Urban house music. and yeah, it's grown from like our, what's a side kind of novelty project to our main extremely serious no novelty project. Yeah.
And how would you describe your sound?
How do you describe our sound? I guess it's like Afro-house really, but it's a weird thing, like when you sit down to produce words like, oh, let's, try and do this or try and do that, but it's the actual sound, like the Crazy White Boy sound, it's just what happens when we make music, and it's how it's always been, so yeah, it's just our own
But
take
we are
on
on a mission to move away from all things that are related to EDM, the cheesy big room side of it, and into a much more acoustic, authentic African sound.
It's the long road, but it's the only road that feels right. Because you're standing up there on stage and playing other people's music, that's the only thing.
Yeah. Try telling that to the kids at Bar Mitzvah. What do you guys mean, Lady Gaga? It's like, we're trying to make African Mbira music out.
Okay, now talking about making black music, your latest offering, Ghetto Tech. What inspired the album title?
I think somebody told us that that's the style of music that we make. There's always that balance between your creative integrity, what labels want and what radio wants and what's going to make money. And I think on this album, we just didn't give a shit. We just made whatever we wanted. So
there was a turning point though. We just typically believed, not what people expected of us, just what we...
And that's why we're going back to poverty any second.
This is our last interview.
This is our last interview ever, yeah.
Oh, you guys are so funny.
Got any change?
Got any change, man? I got these cheeseburgers. Anyway.
I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, considering your latest hit single, Why Do Today?
Yeah.
That's a very hot track. It's banging everywhere.
It's almost a hit.
So just tell me about the inspiration behind Why Do Today, because I really want to talk about that hit single, especially the music video. We'll get to that just now.
The single was, we actually spent like a few weeks watching Hans Zimmer videos, and then we wanted to do like kind of combine orchestra or orchestral kind of music theory with with our sound. So it took a long time.
And the arrangement was like 7 minutes long.
It was so long.
And then radio, in the nicest possible way, told us to go and fuck ourselves. So when that happened, we thought, Jesus, we're going to have to edit now this whole like macro project down to 3 minutes. And to be honest, 100% honest, we never actually got our vision across because we had to shorten the arrangement.
And having looked at the video on YouTube, a lot of comments have said that the song is about procrastination. Is it so? What is it really about?
I think our interpretation is the
musical interpretation.
Just the monotony and sameness of city life every day. And it's almost a comment on that if you don't break out of that cycle, it is just the same. Same stuff, same idiots on Facebook, same traffic, same everything. But then also that, it's up to you to make your days cool, I guess.
Let's talk about the music video. What are your most favorite scenes from it?
Well, it's the first video that we weren't actually actively involved in shooting. We gave it to someone else to do. It was actually, we gave it to Ryan's assistant, who...
the star of our music video is my very interesting looking content assistant. He's actually my employee. So, and when we were casting, we were like, he's perfect. So yeah. And
then we gave it to my cousin and her boyfriend, who own a company that do...
He's Greek, so it's always like...
Yeah. And
hey!
Then,
wanna do my music video? Come on!
Yeah,
it's Freddie!
It's the first time we hadn't ever just gone, like, because normally like a company, the label would say, use them. And this time we said we can do this ourselves. And we kind of had quite an active role in like working everything out and calculating how we want to do the video. But then we just basically let them take it from there. We had like a basic idea of what we wanted, and they just kind of went nuts.
All right, and you still haven't mentioned any of your favorite scenes from that.
I love the prostitute scene.
Oh, that's a cool scene.
Yeah, all of them. I think he's just such a character, and it's so unusual to have this character, like no hot chicks in the whole movie, nothing typically that involves house music. So I think the whole thing conceptually is our favorite.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like you see videos there and it's just like, there are rules, like we're not allowed to wear headphones, not allowed to be in a club with a club scene. There's no club scene. Like nothing like that at all, because that's just like your typical music video. Let's just put DJs on headphones clapping, as you've seen in our first videos. But yeah, so we kind of just went away from everything.
That's the other thing, just last thing about the commercial is, if you're making these really radio-friendly hits, your videos have to be predictable, and it sets off this whole chain of events about the shows that you're playing and the crowds that you're listening to, and so everything becomes about compromise. And as soon as you get off that tip and you start distributing independently and relying on more shows than albums and less radio play, whatever, you can be more inventive in the video. So again, it sets off a chain reaction. So just moving as far away from 16-year-old EDM as we can.
As much as we want to be around 16-year-old girls, we
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
distance ourselves.
Yeah.